Okay, so first things first, I got some steaks. I got lazy and we'll have to make more, but I just bought some pre-mades for like $5.
What happened to the first one you pulled out?
See, what happened was, it's junk.
Yeah.
So I want to mark this out. So our pad is going to be 6 foot wide by 20 foot long. That's what the concrete's going to be. But I know I've got to dig. I know we got to fill in. We got to do all that stuff. So to be smart about it, I'm going to make, well, our theory anyways right now is I'm going to make a pad that's 8 foot wide and like 22 foot long. That way I should technically have 12 inches all the way around of gravel that I can grade out, and
you have a bee on your hat.
Maybe it'll work okay, I don't know. But we got to, I want to put these stakes in at the 8 by 22. One, so we can somewhat square it up, but more importantly, so I know where to get the tractor, start digging. So we're going to start with the stakes. Then I'll go get the transom, we'll get that set up and kind of shoot grade and figure out how far we got to do the whole.
And do we know what we're doing?
Sure. We're going to dig, and then we're going to fill, and then we're going to pour concrete on it. Okay. And then we may have a feller coming over. By May, I mean we have a feller coming over that's going to help with concrete in a couple days. But today, well,
it's on us.
I'll look like I know what I'm doing.
Oh, and y'all, you haven't met Miss Maya. Hi, Miss Maya. The Ridge has a puppy dog.
Hot rod, more like it. For 22 feet. All right, slow down. That's meters, so that don't help me now. That's 17. All right, keep going. Slow down. Went too far. Overachiever. Okay, so this is 22 feet.
All right, so then we can just kind of walk it to where you think.
Because we'll need 8 feet wide, so. All right. So. Full of beans, lady. This part doesn't have to be perfectly square
Look
yet.
at the fracture through the dirt.
Okay, so I'm gonna start filling in from over there. We did our shooting the grade. This side obviously is the higher, but knowing that everything's already flowing down this way, I think our best bet is I have a pile of dirt I need to get rid of. So we're gonna just fill it in and then compact it and see what we can get about getting it level. So it took a lot longer than expected, but we got this going. Yeah, the hardest part was I had to come back here and just keep scraping the surface to get more dirt, because that had to be up so much higher. And it's a good, probably 14, 16 inches higher than what it was, but it's level. It's not perfect right now. I just needed it fairly close. I'll make it nice and level with the gravel. So the next step is gonna be, well, lunch. We're gonna get some lunch. And then I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and set the forms. Leave me about a 2-inch gap, maybe 3. I'm gonna see with the stakes that I bought if I can do enough. But a 2 to 3 inch gap, I'll test it out on the first run. That way I can just come in and dump the gravel, and then as long as the gravel's touching the bottom, and we'll level it all off and compact it. So, all right, it's gonna be something, y'all. All right. Go. I probably need to make a few more stakes. I got 3 down each side. So I need to add probably a couple more per section, because that'll be a lot of pressure on these long stretches. But there it is, ready to. We're gonna have to take some of this rock and push it up, because we did end up out of level a little bit, which was fine. Like I said, we'll just take some rock. Maybe I'll go scoop some from the tractor and cover up those gaps so it doesn't ooze out, and we'll be good. Well, good morning. Back in the ridge. Of course, we're always here, aren't we? No, that's not true. All right. So I ran last night and got the cattle panels. Still working on breakfast, trying to get everything down. They're 16 foot by like 50 inches wide, so obviously not wide enough to make the whole span. So I got 3 of them. I should be able to do this with 2, but I got a third just in case. Laid the one down. I've already did one cut, so it comes all the way to the end, and then I'm gonna take and cut the skinny strip out to put down on the other side. And then hopefully about an hour or so, they should be here with concrete. So I'm gonna finish my breakfast sandwich and then I'll get to cutting the rest of this, getting it laid in. But it came out really good, y'all. And that's, by the time I added gravel, everything else, that's a good, probably over 2 foot down here. All right, enough jaw jacking. All right, folks. Concrete guys up there. I know you hear a voice in the background. You might recognize, you might not. He kind of goes around and helps a whole lot of us. How he gets an amazing house built at his place, I don't know yet, but
yeah, just a few.
And we decided to be twinsies on accident.
Yeah.
So we figure if we're doing concrete work, you're supposed to wear bright colors or something. I don't know.
Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Yeah. So we brought some
up.
other backup over here.
Yeah.
You guys know this guy. So Jackson wants to come over, and I think he'd really come over for the breakfast sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
But he says he wants to help with concrete too. He's not a fool. He knows where the food is.
time.
Man, things are happening around here, folks. Look at this. We've had some leaves try to jump in and stay forever, but it was pretty wet. And that sun's hitting it pretty good now, getting her down to where looking good. See if I can get the angle y'all can see. Man, I think I got lucky on getting that straight. But nice thing was, you know, once again, community coming together. Keith, he's working some magic on this stuff, and well, concrete finishing is about the same category for me as drywall finishing. You can't overwork it, and I like to overwork it. So he's got the tools, the know-how, and so definitely owe this guy some cold snacks.
Cold snacks.
But yeah, it's coming out really good, y'all. This thing is gonna be sweet. So using community help, you know, Keith come over, and you guys haven't checked it out, they're maybe by the time this comes out, they might have their first video edited and put out. They've got a short. It's building with Keith and Mickey. I'll try to get Mama to drop their link down in the bottom, of course. So I'm gonna see what I can do to actually help here, if anything, and I'll set you up on the end. You can watch what's going on, maybe. Just like that, it's done. That's just super exciting. So that's pretty much our excitement and adventure for today. That was a lot. It took a lot to get it prepped, and so we'll give her a few days to dry, and then a few days after that we'll be putting the sawmill on it. So, but that's it, folks. We'll see you on the next adventure.